It's time for Norton Bluejay Sports on Superstar Country 102.5 and Superstar1025.com.
And welcome back, Garden City, the Pink Out Tournament here in Garden City. Norton takes on Lakin in the first match, and I tell you, it was quite a match, Jody, but they do prevail, winning the first and third sets to take that match, and both of them were pretty close.
They were close. There was a lot of hustle. It was kind of sloppy, but the Blue Jays prevailed. I tell you, Chloe Cox did a great job for a sophomore, stepping up and serving to bring him back into couple of those sets. And then the Blue Jays were able to, Lakin, they did make some mistakes serving on that gym, the auxiliary gym with the low ceiling. That was just a tough situation.
The Fawn Steel girl comes in, after playing JV most of the time, and they challenged her, and she was up for the challenge.
She did a great job, yep.
Now our opponent is the Golden Plain Owls, O-W-L-S.
Garden Plain, I believe.
I said Golden again.
Yep.
Garden Plain.
Garden Plain, their record is 13-6 coming into this match against the Blue Jays. Blue Jays are 16-3, so this should be a pretty good matchup.
All right. We're about ready to get underway. Both teams are on the court now. They've had their warm-ups. And looks like Norton will be serving first as Brooks, I believe, goes back to orchestrate the first serve of the match. And with your play-by-play, we have Miss Jody Cotton.
Yeah. Holly Brooks has done a great job starting serving for the Blue Jays here in the last few weeks. We do like to have her in the front row, but she's such a good server and consistent enough that she starts them out real well.
We still have Bina and Miller in the front row, along with Chloe Cox to start the front row.
Well, looks like Leah Clark will be setting out of the back row. Caseyana Kieswetter, she's the libero.
I want to thank Mandy Fick, who is our camera person.
Serves up by Brooks, over. Garden Plain sets to the right side.
Nice block.
Tip it to Norton. Chloe with the set outside to Audrey, and then so close to the net she couldn't quite do anything with it.
Had to double hit there, so the first point of the set will go to Garden Plain Owls. Head coach Gina Clark for the Norton. Our coach, as we know, Mr. Murillo.
Back to serve, Garden Plain. Ball's up, deep to Caseyana with a nice pass to Leah Clark. Audrey goes up to hit it, blocked. Back down on the Blue Jay side.
2-1 Owls. 2-0 Owls.
Number 2, Aaron Smith, back to serve for Garden Plain. Serves up, over to Caseyana, and she calls it out. Good call by Caseyana.
Norton gets the serve back, trailing 2-1.
Back to serve is Ellie Miller. Serves up, over, it drops, pass, goes over the net by Garden Plain, and Alexis David hits it down on their side.
Tied at 2.
Sometimes those balls coming over like that can be hard timing, but Alexis does a great job going up and hitting it down.
Ellie back to serve again.
Serves up, over, and it carries out.
Garden Plain 3, Norton 2. Serving for Garden Plain coming in is Lylan Zogelman.
Serves up, over to Chloe Cox with a nice pass to Leah. Leah goes back set to Audrey, a little behind her, but she manages to get it over. Garden Plain has a hustle. They get it back to the Blue Jays. Quick set to Alexis David.
Out
of bounds.
Had an opportunity there. Alexis just hit it a little long. 4-2, Garden Plain leading.
Garden Plain server up, goes to Hallie Brooks. Nice pass up to Leah. Leah tries to go to Audrey. Audrey hits the ball over the net. Garden Plain gets it up. Pass set. I thought she swung into the net because that net sure was moving, but they didn't call it.
5-2, Garden Plain.
Blue Jays need to get a good pass here so they can attack. Everyone called it out, but Hallie, she was there. Made a pass back to Garden Plain.
Boy.
That's tough. Garden Plain has a nice hitter on the outside. Chloe Cox is playing right side, and Alexis David came over to help.
It's a different gym here. That set would have been high into the rafters there in that auxiliary gym, but here there's a lot of room here between the ceiling and the floor.
Garden Plain serves. Casey with the pass. Leah with the set to Audrey. Audrey has to push it, doesn't quite go over.
Tried to hit the line because everybody had moved in on it and couldn't quite get it over the net. If that had been over the net, it would have been perfect. 7-2, Garden Plain. Garden Plain serve. Out of bounds.
Good call by Caseyana. Audrey Bina back to serve. This gym, there's a little more room for the servers. Hopefully she can get going here. Serves up and out of bounds. Audrey's struggling from serving today.
8-3, Garden Plain leads.
Blue Jays just one pass at a time here. If they can get a good pass and attack, it really helps.
Yeah, called it out, and it was just in.
Yep.
9-3.
When you switch gyms, your court awareness is pretty tough. These girls are just figuring out sort of where the line is compared to where they are on the floor. They'll get it figured out. Serves up, tried to go back to Hallie, but it went out of bounds.
9-4. Norton gets to serve. Chloe Cox comes back to serve.
Chloe serve is up and over. Garden Plain set outside, and it was in the net.
See if we can string some points off from Chloe's serve. It's now 9-5 in favor of Garden Plain.
Chloe serves deep. They push it up with the pass. Bump set. Hit it cross court. Chloe with the pass to Audrey Bina. Audrey goes to Hallie. Behind her. Garden Plains gets it up. They have a back push. Caseyana hustles to the front to get it. Goes back to Hallie. Down the line, and she gets the score.
Catching up. 9-6 is the score. Chloe continues to serve for Norton.
Chloe serves. Garden Plain pass. Set in the middle. Push.
Nice.
Alexis David takes it back to him with the block.
Nice block by Alexis.
Boy, when Alexis is in the front, you can't push it over very close to the net or she's going to block you.
7-9. Garden Plain leading.
Chloe serving again. Kind of a shank pass there. They get it in the air high enough. They're going to push it over back to the Blue Jays. Caseyana with the pass. Audrey does a quick set to Alexis. She has to push it over. Garden Plain does a bump set to the right side. Chloe has a nice pass to Audrey. Tried to get around. Hallie hits it over. Garden Plain hit again down the line and off of Chloe Cox. Point Garden Plain.
Garden Plain 10, Norton 7.
Blue Jays are moving a little better in this match, it seems. I can't tell if they're talking any more than they were in the other gym, being so far away. Garden Plains has the serve. Coming over, Hallie has the pass to Audrey. Audrey pushes it out to Hallie. Blocked by Golden Plain. Hallie reaches and gets it back over the net. They dump it, and Blue Jays aren't ready.
If you've not been to Scott City, their main gymnasium is kind of reminiscent of what Goodland has. And it's kind of the pit. You walk in on ground level, and then they play below you, so it puts a little distance between the fans and the court.
Serve Garden Plains. Chloe has a pass. Audrey didn't call help. Caseyana tried to step in, but...
That communication thing again.
Yep.
Garden Plain, 12, Norton 7.
Do you really think it's the Garden down there?
Well, I don't know. I'm just so used to, Rexford Golden Plain.
Yep.
I can't get it out of my head. Oh, that rode the ribbon. How do you describe that?
There was a lot going on there, and it was just fun to watch. I hope you're on Facebook and could watch that and not listening on the radio trying to hear what's going on.
By the way, you can watch it and hear the audio. Just go to Facebook and click on or search KQNK and connect to the stream, and you can watch and listen.
Hallie Brooks had a block there. Audrey with the pass. Hallie going up, trying to take it over in two, and it was just out of bounds.
Garden Plain 13, Norton 8.
I do like to see Hallie being aggressive, trying to go over in two like that, get them off guard, because, man, when she's on, that's a tough thing to guard. Garden Plains with the serve. Serves up. Goes to Fawnensteel. Casey tries to set it to Brooks, and just a miss hit.
14-8, Garden Plain.
Garden Plain serve. Serves up. Goes to Fawnensteel. She has to push pass it. Casey tries to set Hallie. Hallie tries to hit it over again.
Into the antenna. And timeout, Coach Murillo. Garden Plain 15, Norton 8. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Our 21st annual huge sale will be 2 weeks long this year at Sander Furniture.
Find top-rated products, beautiful style, and great selections at unbeatable prices.
Hundreds of highly rated and quality pieces ready for you now.
It's the biggest sale of the year with our store-wide savings.
And that's fantastic.
We will be open regular hours for our huge sale September 16th through the 30th.
And we will also be open Sunday, September 29th from 1 to 5 p.m.
And that's at Sander Furniture on Highway 283, Norton, Kansas.
Welcome back, Garden City. The Pink Out Tournament in Norton wearing pink jerseys today. All the lining and striping, if you're not watching on Facebook, is in pink in both gymnasiums in honor of the Pink Out. Some of the other teams you'll also see wearing pink as well. I know Phillipsburg is sporting their pink uniforms. And right now, Garden Plains in control, 15-8 over Norton. Garden Plains to serve.
So Fawnensteel, Kieswetter, and Clark back to receive. Serves up. Goes to Kieswetter. Nice pass to Bina. Bina tries to go outside to Brooks. Brooks has to push it over short, and it worked.
Nice tip over by Brooks. Found the empty spot. Hard to handle. Norton now trailing 15-9, and we have the serve.
Yep, Clark back to serve for the Blue Jays. Serves up, back middle. Oh, just barely out.
16-9, Garden Plain.
Garden Plain serve. Back to Fawnensteel. Miller steps up, tries to set it, and they call it for two hits.
17-9, Garden Plain on a run here.
Substitution for the Blue Jays. Fawnensteel with the pass. Bina just gets it over the net. Garden Plain sets the ball to the right side. They push it over. Kieswetter with the pass. Taylor with the set. And it's just too far back. Hallie, being the left-handed hitter, is just pushed a little too far outside. It is kind of confusing. Hallie's left-handed, which you'd want her on the right side, but if that sets out there too far, it's hard to hit. Garden Plain with the serve. Tough, hit the top of the net. Blue Jays get it back in play and over. Garden Plain here with a quick set in the middle. Out of bounds.
Garden Plain 18, Norton 10. Norton to serve. Allie Brook will be back serving.
Chloe Cox back in for the Blue Jays to play the front row. Hallie serve is up and over. Floats to the back. Pass. Set outside. Tip. Taylor has to take it. Miller pushes it out to Bina. Bina tries to get it up in the air. Caseyana takes it over with the pass to Garden Plain. A lot of hustle there, and it drops on Garden Plain side.
Nice block there by Miller.
Yep, good net play by Miller.
Keep the play on Garden Plain side, and they couldn't get it over. So it's 18-11 Garden Plain.
Brooks back to serve. Up, short serve. They did a good job passing it. Tried to do a quick set. Casey gets it back. Audrey has to push it over with a tip. Outside set to Garden Plain. They tip it out of bounds.
18-12, Garden Plain leading. Norton still serving.
Yep, just got to keep it in here. Served by Hallie. Deep back. She can't handle it. Ace, great job by Hallie Brooks.
Little momentum coming Norton's way now, and timeout Garden Plain. Garden Plain 18, Norton 13. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Make every acre on your farm profitable and do it with the help from Bailey Ag Solutions. Grant can help your farming operation with quality and proven channel seeds, BW Fusion, and Pivot Bio. McKinsey can help with Farmers Mutual Health and crop insurance. It's like the name implies, Bailey Ag Solutions. Call Grant or McKinsey anytime, 785-871-7065 to help out your operation. Let Bailey Ag Solutions help make every acre on your farm profitable.
Welcome back. Garden Plain leading Norton 18-13. Norton having a little bit of momentum switch going their way this time as they continue to serve. And the Garden Plain back onto the court, followed by Norton. And Brooks back to serve. Play-by-play by Jody Cox.
Yep, Hallie Brooks is doing a good job. She's made several serves here. We'll see with Garden Plain trying to break her momentum, what she can do with it. Gets the call from Coach Murillo where to serve it. Ball's up, over, floater. They pass it in the air, set to the outside. Down the line, weren't there. That's tough. Chloe, she gets up there, but, she's not very tall and isn't quite what you'd call a blocking threat. Just how it goes.
Norton point.
I guess I didn't see what happened. Oh, were they in the net?
I don't know, but I just see
Casey with a great pass. Taylor tries to go up to Audrey. Hallie hits it from the back row. Cross court. Miller to Taylor. Taylor just got it in the air, and Casey takes it over. Set outside. Garden Plain tries to go down the line, and it was in.
Garden Plain 19, Norton 14. They did close the gap, though.
They did. They can keep chipping away. That's what we need. Need a good pass right here from the Blue Jays so we can get an attack. Serves up. Casey tries to get it. Hallie has to get in the air. Chloe Cox will take it over. Pass from Garden Plain. Quick set in the middle. Blocked by Bina.
Bina and Miller right there for the block.
Yeah.
And Norton gets the ball back, trailing 19-15.
Great net play. That's what the Blue Jays need. They need some defense. Miller back to serve for the Blue Jays. Serves up. Deep ball. Set. Go outside. Block. Good touch. Save up by Taylor. Goes outside to Audrey, and Audrey has to push it over. Pass Garden Plain. Back set. Tip into the net.
Norton Point within 3 now, 19-16.
Ellie Miller still serving. With Bina, David, and Cox in the front.
That one goes into the net on a miss hit, and it's 20-16 Garden Plain.
Serves up. Deep ball to Hallie. Hallie pass to Taylor. Taylor goes to Chloe Cox.
Blocked.
Blocked by Garden Plain.
21-16 Garden Plain. Back up by 5.
Serves up by Garden Plain. Goes to Chloe. She pushes it to Taylor. Taylor does a bump set to Audrey, and Audrey pushes it deep corner across court. And it worked.
21-17. Audrey will be rewarded with the serve.
Yeah. Let's hope it's a reward. Audrey's got a pretty good serve, and it's on. Serves in, drops low. Garden Plain tries to hit. Oh, Clark had a nice touch, but they didn't cover around her.
22-17 Garden Plain. And timeout being called. We'll be back in 20 seconds.
Are you drowning in a sea of numbers and paperwork? It's time to take control of your finances with the help of the experts at Mapes & Miller LLP. Their team of experienced CPAs and tax professionals are here to guide you through the mazes of taxes, investments, and financial planning. Whether you're an individual seeking personal tax solutions or a business owner aiming for financial growth, they've got you covered. Trust in their precision, dedication, and commitment to your financial well-being at Mapes & Miller LLP, located on East Highway 36 in Norton.
Welcome back. Match against Garden Plain. Garden Plain leading 22-17 in the first set.
Yeah, the Blue Jays there's not a lot of energy on this side of the court. I'm not real sure. Some of it's personnel. Some of it's just they got to step up when it's time to step up.
And honestly, some of it's sickness. We have some girls that are not feeling well today and trying to play through it.
Yep. We've had some dads have to run and get some medicine. Garden Plain with the serves up, going in the middle. Casiana has a nice pass to Audrey. Audrey does a quick set to Alexis David.
That's in.
Yep. Looked like a touch by Garden Plain, but it still went in. And point Blue Jays.
22-18, back within 4, and the serve is going to, is that Chloe?
Yeah, Chloe, yep. Serves up by Chloe. Close pass by Garden Plain. They were able to get it over. Chloe has a pass to Audrey. Audrey tries to back set to Hallie as she has to roll it over the net. Garden Plain with the pass up, pushing outside set. Alexis blocks it back on her face. Oh, they called a lift. They called Garden Plains with a lift. Garden Plain, sorry.
It's contagious. 22-19, Norton within 3 and the serve.
Well, their colors are yellow. You'd think it would be Golden Plain. Chloe with a hard serve. Sets up. They try to go down the line. Blue Jays were right there for the block, but couldn't close the block to the net. And it comes down on their side.
Garden Plain 23, Norton 19. Garden Plain to serve. Lindsay Rickey will serve.
Brooks, Kieswetter, and Cox back for receive. Out of bounds.
Oh, it's just in or what?
He called it out.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That was close.
That was very close.
The fans along that line weren't really agreeing, but the Blue Jays fans agreed. Casey with the serve to Garden Plain. Quick set to the middle.
Nice kill from their part.
Yep.
That was Cora Rex with that kill. And now it is set point for Garden Plain.
Ellie Miller was there for the block. It just went off her arm.
You're going to sub Bonenstiel for Cox.
Yep, Coach Murillo just trying to break the momentum of Garden Plains, but Garden Plains is making a couple substitutions now, too.
Servers J.C. Saltz.
Bonenstiel, Kieswetter, and Clark back to serve receive. Garden Plain has a serve up. Goes to Casey. Audrey sets Clark. Nice hit, deep court. They save it. It gets up in the air. Miller tips it. Back on Garden Plain back to the Blue Jays. Audrey sets Hallie, goes down the line, and it's over. They tip it. Norton has it up. Audrey sets Hallie again. She has to adjust.
Oh, it's hit, Anna. And that's going to be the first set going to Garden Plain. Final score there, 25-20. Garden Plain winning the first set. We'll take about a 2-minute timeout and come back for set number 2.
As you crave a taste explosion that'll make your taste buds dance, Sonic of Norton should be your ultimate destination for flavor-packed fun. Picture this: sizzling burgers, crispy tots, and mouth-watering shakes, all served up with a side of retro charm. And don't forget their famous happy hours from 2 to 4 p.m., where you enjoy half-price drinks and slushes. Don't wait. Rev up your taste buds and head to Sonic today, where every bite's an adventure and every sip is a celebration of flavor.
Hail no. Here's some damage, there's some damage, everywhere you see some hail damage. If this is the case after the recent storms, it's time to give me a call. I'm John Sanders of Sanders Construction Incorporated, and I have 10 years experience in repairing the damage that Mother Nature brings with wind and hailstorms. Whether you have damage to a shingle or metal roof, siding, or seamless gutters, Sanders can fix, repair, and replace Mother Nature's worst. I'm licensed and insured, so don't stress about the mess. Give Sanders a call. 785-202-0315. Again, that's 785-202-0315.
At First State Bank, they pride themselves on offering a wide range of services tailored to meet your needs. Need a loan for a new car? They got you covered with competitive rates. Want a savings account for a child's future? First State Bank will make that easy for you. First State Bank has a commitment to their customers and believe in building long-lasting relationships. They promise to take the time to understand your financial goals. Experience the difference of banking with a trusted friend. First State Bank, with locations in Norton, Plainville, Hill City, and Hoxie. Member FDIC. Fit to Go is your fitness destination for a healthier, happier you. At Fit to Go, they're more than just a gym. They're your fitness family. The state-of-art of equipment is there to help you reach your goals, whether it's shredding pounds, building muscle, or boosting your energy. They're a small gym with a big heart. They know your name, your story, and your fitness journey because they're there to support your every step of the way. Fit to Go. Join today. Fit to Go, where fitness meets family.
Save more, earn more with the Easy Saver account at the United Northwest Federal Credit Union. Enrollment in this program automatically rounds up the amount of all debit card and share draft purchases made from your checking account to the next whole dollar and deposits into the Easy Saver savings account. Not only will this account help you save, but it also earns 2.01% APY monthly. Special terms and conditions apply. Come in today and open your Easy Saver account at the United Northwest Federal Credit Union, where everything we do for you. NCUA insured.
Welcome back to Scott City. The Scott City Peak Out Tournament. Garden Plain wins the first set versus Norton, 25-20. Getting ready for the second set. Garden Plains will serve first. Serving is Ava Mice.
Serves up to the Blue Jays. Casey has the pass. Leah Clark tries to go up to Hallie. Hallie has a deep ball hit. They get it in the air. Miller to Clark. Does a quick set to Miller. Oh, that was a great hit. And, man, Garden Plain is hustling. And they just couldn't quite get it back over the net.
Garden Plain is playing so hard right now.
Mm-hmm.
But Norton able to get the point, leading 1-0.
Great pass and set there so Ellie could get a nice hard hit. Brooks with the serve. Goes to Garden Plain. They push it outside. Down the line. Kieswetter with the pass. Clark with the set. That's, again, tough. Close over there. Best she could do is maybe get a finger on it, but they are taking advantage of this rotation and going down the line.
1-1 our score. Garden Plain is back to serve now. Serving Aaron Smith.
Serve hits the net. Chloe tries to get it. That's always so tough.
Yeah.
It just redirects the motion of the ball, and Chloe did a great job trying to get it. Serves up again. Going to Caseyana. She gets it in the air. Clark set to Audrey. Audrey gets it over the net. Garden Plain to Norton. Nice quick set. Push out there to Audrey, and she goes down the line for a kill.
2-2 is the score.
Really need to get that front row hitting the ball hard, and I don't know if it's the setting placement or what, but we got to get some fire and energy here. Miller with the serve. Garden Plain pushes down the line again. They're taking advantage of that rotation where Chloe plays that right front, and they're going down the line. I think the Blue Jays got to move that block over a little bit, make them go cross court.
You rarely see Garden Plain out of position. They're just very well coached.
Yep.
3-2, Garden Plain is leading.
Pretty athletic girls over there, too.
Claire Walsh serving.
Serve to Hallie. Hallie gets it up. Clark pushes it high for Chloe with the kill going cross court deep. Garden Plain couldn't handle it.
That's a nice one for Chloe. She's not the tallest girl on the
Right.
court.
Yep.
She's able to get that kill. 3-3 the score.
Audrey Bina back to serve. Serves up. Cross. Garden Plain. Push the ball. Clark hustling after it. Bina has to push it over to Garden Plain. They set the ball. Cross court. Nobody was there. We didn't have a block, and we didn't have coverage in the backcourt.
4-3 Garden Plain.
Had to go find the ball.
What? Perfectly through the doorway and out
Yeah.
into the foyer.
Blue Jays to serve, receive. Garden Plain. Oh, Casey had to go after it. Chloe with a nice hustle. Brooks is going to take it over the net deep. Set to the outside. She pushes it. Audrey tries to get it. Oh, Brooks, great hustle there.
She all right? Yeah. Hit the court hard. Seems to be okay.
She's a farm kid. She's fine.
5-3 Garden Plain.
The Steers have done worse things to her. Chloe with the pass to Audrey. Audrey going outside to Clark. Miss hit into the net.
6-3 Garden Plain. Timeout. Coach Murillo for Norton calls the timeout, wants to talk it over. Garden Plain 6, Norton 3. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
If you're hearing a little strange noise from your vehicle, it's time that you give your car some TLC. At Ingalls Sales and Service, they have a great selection of parts and accessories, and their expert mechanics will help you with your car maintenance and repairs. So swing by Ingalls Sales and Service, where your car deserves the best, and they've got it for you. Drive in, drive out, and drive happy with Ingalls Sales and Service, your best car's friend. Visit them today at 209 West Lincoln in Norton.
Welcome back. Garden Plain leads 6-3 in the second set. Garden Plains won the first set 25-20. Waiting for Norton to return to the court. Garden Plain serving.
Coach Murillo taking full advantage of that timeout. The girls need a little something here.
Jaden serving for Garden Plain. Actually, that's Reese serving. Sisters.
Serves up. Caseyana called it out. Great call by Caseyana.
6-4.
Chloe Cox back to serve for the Blue Jays. Serves up, goes deep. Pass to the middle of the floor, back set, cross court. Audrey couldn't quite handle it. Tough when they're hitting at you. The Blue Jays have to remember to play defense first, then transition into their offensive position.
7-4 Garden Plain.
Served by Garden Plain. Goes to Kieswetter. Pass to Bina. Bina pushes it out to Brooks. Nice job.
Kill comes off the ribbon and finds the spot. 7-5
I don't
Garden
know how
Plain.
she got around those two blockers, but she did.
I think the ribbon misdirected the ball, and that
Okay.
helped her out.
Can I borrow your glasses? Casey with the serve. Pass and a set.
Oh, nice hit.
job by Hallie. The ball was just up right at the top of the net, and she pushed it down on their side.
Surprised Garden Plain player didn't come up to challenge that.
Mm-hmm.
Norton within one now.
Casey with the serve. Goes deep. Pass to the side of the floor, and they set outside, cross court. Chloe gets the ball in the air. Leah Clark takes it. Audrey pushes it over the net just barely. They set quick. Tip. Chloe gets it. Oh, and
Nice
Hallie does a
job,
great
Chloe.
job hitting it over. Golden Plains cross court, and we aren't there. Can't cover.
Cross court goes right between Fawn and Still and Cox for the point. 8-6 Garden Plain. Substitutions for Garden Plain. J.C. Stolzhatz, who's the third Stolzhatz on the court. He serves it out. Norton within one.
Clark back to serve for Norton. Serves up, goes deep. Ball in the air for Garden Plain. Pushing outside set. Miss hit. Hits the net. Point Blue Jays.
We are tied. Good job, Lady Jays, coming back. Keep that momentum.
Serve. Pass up. Set back. Down the line. Chloe Cox is there. Clark pushes it out. Oh, Hallie did a great job falling down, getting it over the net. Another back set from Garden Plain. They're going down the line. Out. Making that line jump move.
Norton in the lead, 9-8.
Clark still serving. Center of the floor. Quick set to the middle. Nice touch by Miller, who she tries to go for it. Blue Jays aren't moving real well. They've got a cover.
Tied at 9. Garden Plain serving. Ava Mice. Going to wipe up the court a little bit where Miller fell, and those are working hard. Got a little sweat going.
Serve to Brooks. Goes over. And Garden Plain hits it down.
Garden Plain back on top, 10-9.
You know, for the mistakes the Blue Jays are making, they're still within a point here. Served by Garden Plain, Hallie Brooks.
Hit her in the body.
Called her out for a lift on that serve receive.
Ava Mice still serving. Garden Plain leading 11-9.
Serve to Casey. She gets it up in the air. Taylor tries to go to Hallie. Hallie has stand and hit it over. That was a good job. Outside set. Tip. Taylor's there. Audrey hits it over. Up by Garden Plain. They push it over. Short. Taylor has to take it. Hallie's going over in 2. Garden Plain tries to set middle and nobody was there.
Set into the net. And that gives Norton the point. Garden Plain's lead is now just 1, 11-10 over Norton. Brooks back to serve.
Hallie Brooks, the lefty, going across. Oh, just
tried to crawl over and it wouldn't make it. Back goes to Garden Plain.
Probably a smart move here by Coach Marie. He has Fonensteel coming in for Hallie in the back row. Hallie isn't feeling the best. Hopefully she can get a rest here and come back on all cylinders when she gets her turn to the front.
They attack Fonensteel.
Garden Plain tries to go deep, out of bounds.
Norton's point. It is Garden Plain's 12, Norton 11, and Norton serving, Miller to serve.
Alexis David back in, play the front row. Ellie's serve is up. Ooh, just barely covers the net. Garden Plain has to pass it over. Ellie with a good hustle. Taylor has to bump it over to Chloe, who bumps it over to Garden Plain. Garden Plain pushes outside, goes down the line, right at Taylor, and that's a tough one to handle. She did a good job trying to get the ball up. That's just tough. We got to get a hand on that to slow it down up at the net.
Garden Plain back up by 2, leading 13-11 over Norton. Serving is Claire Wolfs.
Blue Jays need to get a good attack here just for that momentum and the energy. Nice pass by Fonensteel. Quick set to David. She gets it up. It's over on Garden Plain side. They back set. Cross court. Caseyana's there. David tries to help. Bina pushes it deep. Garden Plain has it. They do a bump set to the right side. He has to pass it over. Not a lot of talking by the Blue Jays. Miscommunication. Chloe tries to hit it, and it's out of bounds.
14-11, Garden Plain.
Garden Plain serving. Fonensteel passes to the middle of the floor. Casey has to step up. Chloe does a tip. Garden Plain's bump set. Try to go down the line. There was a touch there. Taylor trying to get around the other players so that she could set the ball. That's tough.
Coach Murillo calls the timeout. Garden Plain taking momentum back, leading 15-11. We'll be right back.
Retro's the now, and now you can customize your household appliances with all the comfort of modern functions and the look of the 70s. Cowpoke Supply has a full line of retro appliances, including washer and dryer set, refrigerator and freezer, dishwasher, and stove. If you're looking for a new look, then look no further than Cowpoke Supply. While you're looking, keep in mind, Cowpoke Supply has a full line of home improvement, maintenance, and repair materials. That's Cowpoke Supply on West Highway 36 in Norton.
Welcome back. Garden Plain 15, Norton 11. Garden Plain did win the first set, 25-20.
Blue Jays are working hard. Just nothing's quite going for them. There's some different personnel on the floor. You know, people are moving and hustling, but they're just a step behind or just a little in the way than what they're used to. This time of year, we really like to see some of that stuff figured out. Served by Garden Plain, back to Fawnensteel. Pass to Taylor. Taylor tries to go out to Audrey. Audrey hits it cross court. Oh. Well, Garden Plain sends it over. Chloe passes it back to them, and they hit it out of bounds. Clark in for Schlegel in the front row. Bina back to serve. Hey. Yeah. Speaking of communication.
15-13. Garden Plain leading. Norton making a move here with Bina serving.
Serves up for Audrey. Goes to the middle of the floor. The pass is up. Push that outside, down the line. You got to get that block pushed over. They're going down the line almost every time on that left side, the outside for Garden Plain.
Garden Plain's leading 16-13.
Blue Jays got to make some adjustments here. Serve out of bounds. They're giving the Blue Jays a chance. We got to take advantage right here.
Coach Murillo called that one out, and he was right.
He's so helpful.
Norton back within 2, 16-14.
Cox back to serve. Nice hard serve to the back row. Setter has to chase after it, and they have a free ball over. Barely gets over the net. Clark to Bina with a quick set to David. Ball's in the air, going to be a free ball to the Blue Jays. Pass by Chloe. Quick set to Hallie. Touch.
Ooh.
Garden Plain can't handle it.
That was a tough one there. Cross court by Hallie. A lot of steam on that ball.
Yeah.
Norton back within 1.
Norton has some athletes on their team. They can get stuff put together. They're fun to watch.
This time it's Garden Plain that gets the cross court down for the kill.
Did you see that hustle by Coach Brooks? Now we see where Hallie gets her athleticism.
It is 17-15 Garden Plain. Lindsay Ricky serving.
Serves up. Goes to Chloe with a push. Audrey bumps it over to Hallie. Hallie does a cross-court touch by Garden Plain. They push it to the right. Oh, that was tough. Alexis had a touch on the ball, and it slowed it down enough and went right to the middle of the floor, and Hallie made a best effort to get to it. Just wasn't quite enough.
18 Garden Plain, Norton 15.
Serve by Garden Plain goes to Hallie. Pass close to the net. Audrey tries to keep it up to the other side. Bump set by Garden Plain over the net. Alexis David just pushes it over. Another set outside. Oh.
Comes off the ribbon and draws just inside the net.
Yep, that's a tough break for the Blue Jays. They were in coverage and it hit the net and fell short.
19-15, Garden Plain back up by 4.
Serve to Hallie. Hallie sets it to Audrey. Audrey gives a set to Hallie. Block. She puts it up. Clark has to push it over the net. Garden Plain can't handle it.
He pushes it back to the back line and got the ball behind him.
Yep.
Norton will serve, trailing 19-16. Teeswetter to serve.
Luciano with the serve deep. Pass by Garden Plain. Push outside. Cross court. Chloe gets the ball in the air. Good try.
Yeah.
Good try to get it out of the net by Ellie Miller.
20-16, Garden Plain.
Garden Plain is hitting hard from that outside position. We need to get blockers over there to try to get a touch and slow it down. Serve by Garden Plain. Hallie gets it in the air. Casey steps up to set. Short set. Hallie just bumps it over. Garden Plain with the pass. Set backside. The right idea. Hallie was there. It just went between her arms.
21-16, Garden Plain. Getting crunch time here.
Yep, we got to get after it here. Casey with the pass. Audrey with the back set to Hallie. Hallie.
Out.
Oh.
21-16.
Good hard hit. She was trying to go over those blockers.
The official on the floor went over and talked to the official at the net, and whatever he said, they reversed the call.
Huh. Served by Clark. Up. Oh, that was a tough one. They had to go for it. Miscommunication. Garden Plain's pushing it over. Casey with the pass. Outside to Bina. Bina hits it deep. They can't quite handle it.
The kill. 21-18. Norton hanging in there. We'll be interested to know what that call was.
Yeah.
All right, 21-18. Garden Plain leading. We have a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Iron Insurance Partners believes in being there to support you with the coverage you need to keep your world secure. From auto and home, commercial, farm to life and Medicare supplements, our friendly agents are here to help. Protect what matters most with an agent who cares. Visit ironrisk.com or call 785-877-4016. Iron Insurance Partners. We're stronger together.
Welcome back. Garden Plain 21, Norton 18. Garden Plain won the first set 25-20. Norton coming back to the court, and they will be serving.
Clark back to serve for the Blue Jays. Hey, it's a pivotal moment for this match.
I like our front line.
Yep. Good job keeping that serve in. They went to the middle. It's touched. She couldn't quite handle it.
22-18, Garden Plain.
Garden Plain with serve. Goes to Hallie Brooks. Clark tries to push it out to Bina. Bina hits the ball. It was blocked by Garden Plain, but it came down on their side, and so it's a point for the Blue Jays.
22-19.
Hallie Brooks back to serve. Serves up, short. Garden Plain.
Oh.
The girl that passed the ball couldn't get out of the way for the setter to get to it.
Kind of a break there for Norton.
Yeah.
And they're now within two, 22-20.
Hallie set to serve. Up and over to the left side of the court. Pushing it left. Tried to go down the line. I think that's 4 hits. Yep. 4 hits. Chloe was there, but they hit the top of the tape, and there's 4 hits.
Norton within 1, 22-21. Fans are reacting.
Brooks still serving. Over. Outside. They push it over.
They're kind of out of sync right now.
Clark tries to go outside. Audrey wasn't quite pushed out far enough for her to do anything with it. Oh, just a little late on the block. They're there. They're just late.
All right, Garden Plain 23, Norton 21. We need to break serve right here.
Need a good pass and a good attack. Serves up. Chloe. Clark to Bina. A little short. Tina has to push it over. Outside. Cheney.
Set and match point coming up for Garden Plain. They lead 24-21.
Substitution for the Blue Jays, Bonesteel for Brooks, or Hallie for Hallie. Garden playing with serve. Jump serve, floats. Bonesteel pushes it up. Clark gets it to the middle of the floor, and Cox takes it over. Garden playing, they're going outside. We don't have any blockers.
And it's in. Garden Plain closes the match, winning 25-21. So Garden Plain takes two against Norton. First one 25-20, the second one 25-21. We're going to be right on this court. Are we up next?
Well, I think there's a 20-minute
20-minute break, and then they'll be here.
Ceremony.
And then a ceremony. So give us probably 25 to 30 minutes to come back for our next matchup against Wheatland, is it?
Scott City.
Against Scott City, the host Scott City. So in 25 minutes or so, we'll be back with the match against Scott City here on KQNK. Check back in.